This is our project, the Slouchy Bag, and we're going to need some supplies. So we need a pair of scissors, a needle to sew up the bag when you're done, a hook. This crochet hook is size H 5.0 millimeters. And then this is the Pioneer Woman acrylic yarn ball. And it is weight 3 light. That is the weight. And when you buy yarn, you usually on the label, it will tell you what size needle you need to use. This is a variegated yarn. It's multicolor. The first thing that we're going to do is we are going to make a slip knot. Now, to make a slip knot, I hold the yarn in my right hand because I'm left-handed, and I just kind of make a little loop that's hanging, and I wrap the yarn around the back, and then I put it under like that, and I kind of tie that. Then I put it on my hook, tightens and loosens nicely. And then how I wrap my yarn, I wrap it around my pinky, around my pointer, once or twice just to make it tighter. And then I hold with my thumb and my middle and ring finger, I hold the work. Now the needle, or the hook, the crochet hook, I like this because it's flat. It doesn't hurt. I don't hold it super tight because I don't want to hurt my thumb. Put my thumb on top, 2 fingers on the bottom, or 3, whatever's more comfortable. And we're going to do the foundation chain row, and it's chain 33. So I just wrap it under the yarn and pull it through. Wrap, pull, wrap, pull, wrap, pull, like that. And then I kind of move up my fingers to hold it to give stability, but I want to make sure that my hook can move at all times. Don't want it too tight. Okay, this is 33. And it's not absolutely perfect, but we are going to now make row 1 in this, and it's going to look great. So I'm going to wrap my yarn, hold my work, and I'm just going to go into the next chain. Kind of skip this first one. This is the chain. You can kind of see the side edge. Go through there and I pull the yarn back, and now I have 2 loops. This is a single crochet. You're going to wrap and pull it through, and we're going to do this all the way. You just look for the next hole, the next little curve here. You just go in there, wrap and pull through 2, wrap and pull through 2. Wrap and pull. And we do this all the way to the end. And because of the way I'm holding the yarn, I just kind of pull my hand down to get a little more yarn on there. It just pulls it from the ball. And it keeps feeding it because we don't want it to get too tight. So if it's, getting weird, you just rewrap. And this is too loose, so I'm going to wrap one more time. Go through the hole, pull it through. I've got 2 loops. And we're going to go all the way to the end of this row. And it is kind of, You're like, where's the hole? Where do I put my hook? But you can see there's a little ridge right here. And you just go under that. That's, you're going into the chain. Then you pull your yarn back through and go through 2 loops. It's so hard to find left-handed videos. And my daughter's left-handed, she also crochets. And so these are some of the items that I enjoy making. Also, if I have yarn and I don't know what to do, I make granny squares. Here we go. My great-grandmother taught me how to do that. Okay, so we're getting to the end. Okay. And it's okay if it's like messy and you don't know where you're going. Just go into the next available opening. Okay, so there is row 1. We did a foundation chain and we did row 1. Now that we're at the end, we can see where we started. This is where we started. We're going to do a chain 1. We just wrap and pull and then we turn it around. And now we can see a hole here, and on the top you can see there's a chain all the way down. You're going to be going under that. There's a hole under each one of those chains. So you go in there, you pull it through, you got 2 loops, and pull the yarn through. Okay, so let's look. The next, there's a chain here on top. And when you roll it over, I can't really see a hole, but I know I'm supposed to go under that chain. And then I wrap and pull. I've got 2 loops on here. I pull through. And you don't want to do it too tight, because if you do, on the next row, you're not going to be able to get under that chain. So you're going under each chain all the way to the end. And then you can see my next color on this ball of yarn is starting to show up. When I get to the end of the row, you'll be able to see this lighter color that's coming in. That makes it a variegated yarn. See, and it's still, there's a chain there. Going under the chain. So one of the things is, see the new color, is that we really need to make sure that we have the right amount of stitches on here, because if you don't, your edges won't be straight. The sides will not be straight. So it's good to count them either while you're crocheting, or you can go back, and what we're going to do is we're going to count the chains on top. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Well, originally I wanted 32, but now that I have 31, this is my number. This is going to be my number for the entire bag. And what it is this is going to be one long rectangle, and then we'll fold it into the bag. So I'm going to finish my rectangle, and then I will see you on the next video.